Kata pakalima. Mano kara fo kulunko. Police station mandi kasate o sate ndem boyta abele. Hani station kilim mawi. That is deliberate. Abele no moy.
Assalamu alaikum bademolo hanibe bi mbalke Kunkujang Keitaya UDP Bureau nal badem malon Suleiman Jam sina ngal lamoy bayo sirfo Sonko councilor men gada Brikama area council la kuma kangola.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa ta'ala wa barakatuh. Nalo kontum misilmaya kontum duro kola dorong ba frale ko al badi malum Sonko Gambia. Nabi programme menti wala 30 minutes discussion me yalon ko montoro minute tansaba kacha me yalon ko lapta pro ning banku dungul ya soto lefta nim banku dungul ya soto mun kama bankola yurwa kama mun kama tonya sabat ndo kama mun kama kam molu hakilo bulandi kola me yalon ko dol tambidal ambadolu nabi kacha bita damin do wala mu GDC NPP la kafunyo kan na kacha sotole wala platform solto bari ngom fonsina jam fana nimmo le kacha. Political is about numbers, and because of that numbers wala tina President Barrow is struggling so hard lukata kabula all the political opposition no makesa mananke kapaka. But at the end of the even with those numbers, for example, to the principle, a very principled person, something Mealonko is very important in life. Love for the country, love for the masses, ka banko kanu, ka kanunto ya soto banko dumuli. Fenya wudi Mealonka kumada bati politiko kanu. Ye banko kanu, ye banko dumul kanu, ye bula tonya noma, ye pare kaje ko banko be kolya kono praye be kolya jin kono. But the moment you surrender, this means go. In fact, from the beginning, your fight should never be called as a genuine fight. Your fight will never be called as a genuine fight. And many times I want us to go back to the history. Nelson Mandela of South Africa, I surrendered to the whites. Today, South Africa is going to be under the control of the white supremacy. Mandela Sontanum. I go Mbadatele, these people are, they are in control of everything. The gold, the diamond, every mining centers are all with these people. So I cannot. So I have a good intention for the country, but I cannot achieve it. No. I have a big intention for the country, but no. So basically, in Babula, I will leave my mekelo menkeka, mila struggle menkeka, Babula, just for the sake of, for me, for the sake of myself. That is moment where Mandela never think, abetala udla, abekela multimea lonko, amantara came mira kam bankola side. But momo ya lonko bankola mira be kunkono, you will never think about yourself alone. Any decision about mental, you will think about the country. You will think about the country. Gambia Banco Tambidolale. And to make this very clear to you, I have no problem Mama can join NPP. And I really want my other comrade, my party comrade, please let us not make that one as a problem. Like I said, Mama Kande Kafutama, I will be very happy prior Kafuma. I have to be very frank in this. Nim Mama Kande Kafutan Tolma. Be content na bagel because Mama Kande Kafutan man. And likewise, I believe Naja Kafuta NPP for Mayama. NPP for the content when Mama Kande Kafutema. One, Mama Kande is a political party. Two, according to the data statistic, is the third biggest political party in this country. If you go through data, Nimbanko Kanjang, the third biggest political party was Mama Kande. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. If I have him, Ninte Asadong Kang, I'm going to celebrate him. I am going to celebrate him. So NPP Nipan Asadong Kang, they have right to celebrate him. Is that a crime? No. But that is one thing, Mayalonko, nobody can also caution the ruling into go to caution every individual's integrity. And that takes me the number of criticisms Mama Kandela Kumakang President Barokang, Mama Kandela Kumakang about the government, about Barrow's government. And the statement Mama Kande Mendije. But at some point, Obeman Kenya Miro design, na Miro Mendolo Nyuko, Tapalea Membe Kekanje. Kumoman Koy Kununde. Kumoman Koy Kunun, Kumo Bekana Mansali Multi. Gambian Kolin come for a lamoide. Wala atin the ko. Alin kana na benyo be fay. Alin kana na benyo be fay. Kuma mon koy kunun de. Kuma mon koy kunun. Kuma kawol me fere kunun. Ikadan talin wulti. Adama do look. Moment ke lamoy, ali lamoy kumola mbali yamarla. Ali lamoy altali lamoy Mama Kandela kuma kawala from the starting to the end. Ali lamoy Adama Barrow kuma kawala from the starting to the end. Ali lamoy ni mofulo kuma kawala ba. Ali lamoy ni mofulo kuma kawala ba. Whether you have a clear response or clear statement from Mama Kande akavoda mendoko the President Barrow skela na president 2016 2026 MPP winner MPP nyanda do ko kelele but fali amoy Mama Kandela le bang akombe Adama Barrow le kelele na nyaton court ha do safu no akayelo ko President Barrow kana sila burragal President Barrow kana sila burragal and President Barrow kana sila comment what this is something anama do nyanda ke mirala President Barrow kana sila Minat, but the same person man kaya ko President Barrow kana sila amuza ako barimbe do ko le kelele ako barimbe do ko le kelele then Mama knows what is in the field ako kana sila but amuza kaya barimbe do ko le kelele and this is a statement may alongo even the president himself come back and say it because they have to work. So if they have to work, what about us? Niatara. It all what about us? Huh? Juice bundle, sense huh? Juice bundle, but sense and juice on. Okay. Alta. Tida, apa baka da juice up. No, alta tida. Tida. Sorry guys, Alal Hakubun, keep liking the post. The more likes, the more the viewers also goes up. The more, if you have time also to share, it's very important. But the more you press the likes buttons, I mean, like viewers near thank you all, Melalonko, the pressing live and so. So this is something Melalonko, left the car for Ibamba. Because yajale tapale yaman betea. Anung alanda haka banku dungul nene. Ndakol fo molungo. If neata ntela politiko be kala nyina ko be banku dungul nene la. Pour ndakumo dama. Then it's better I leave politics. Because ndakumo dama, I have opportunities where ndakumo dama I can get whatever I want to get. Ndakumo dama, I have those opportunities in life. Ndakumo dama, pour come go my head, ndadama man rek. I have those opportunities. No opportunities sorole. I have those opportunities. But I said, ndala politiko manke kunti. Anu moma nyana sonela politiko ke kunta mati. But everybody have ways to interpret it. Let us be very factual here. But saying, let's go back to Mama Kandele Diamo. And we'll go back to President Marola Diamo. What is clear? The MOU. The MOU which was signed, it was populist or it was not populist? What is the content of the MOU? When Mama Kande and APRC North Alliance, Kaviya Coalition, the MOU was populist. The MOU was published. But these other political parties with NPP, did they publish their MOUs? Well, the MOU is published. Now, if we cannot have access to the MOU, we need to have a clear answer. What is the reason that Mama Kande come to President Baroma? There must be something. There must be something. There must be something. And that's something one have to look at it. Because if you look at in the Mama Kande symbiology, it was crafted. They wrote it for him, or he wrote it for himself. He crafted it before the speech. Who everybody knows Mama Kande. If somebody may along idea. But this time he have to craft it, he have to draft it. Because he knows his intention is to try to play with the minds of the Gambian people. He's a very good artist, huh? Mama is a very good artist. And we have to give him that credit. Mama is a very good politician. We must give him that credit. The only thing he lacks today is credibility. And principle. And why I say the only thing he lacks today is credibility and principle, that is something it happened to him 2 consecutive times. Mama Kande been in coalition 2016. Discussion of the Kekang. When Mama knows already discussion of the Kekang. In coalition 2016. He was part of it. But I mean till at the end of the issue about her. He just came in there, but the moment it is not his way about her. And which is also his right. About her, alota faye. Now we are going to 2026. 26 coalition discussion of the Kekang, Mama Kande Tataji, Adabeji. Mbeje Mama Kande Bota. But Mama Kande Benum Kadawo Dulatole, why is Mama Kande Adamabaro for the Mediamuka and Modol? Why is Mama Kande Adamabaro the Diamuka and Modol? That is where one have to caution integrity now. Because integrity is very important. To be principled is very important. Because one thing everybody need to understand. More than understand the will need to call. It is not a monkey cooking it. It is molko na kafu nyoma. Puro masakuna membe ya na abondi. Anu wallahi summa wallahi ninga tara num. B. Yung coalition jamu membe ya Mama Kande tombonje. Mama Kande ten mira na kafu kabla President Maro. But there is something there. There is a big question mark. Membe ya me alongo itolomo fulul momo Sonko Gambia. There is a big question mark. Me alongo itolomo fulul momo Sonko Gambia. And they want to put Banku Dungul in that limbo. Elefeka Banku Dungul ta, Katulum Banku Dungul. We know this thing is above Mama Kande and Adama Barrow. If you don't know, let me tell you this. Mama Kande ning Adama Barrow lenyung kafo is above Mama Kande and Adama Barrow himself. Madungul politiko man kewoti. Politiko tambita walale. ñun ko tambita adama baro lale ani mama kande ñun ko be melbulu adama baro ñanda kawal famo mama kande ka juma le filindi Sidi Njai my gerem Sidi Njai my gerem hey we know where the discussion starts and we know who are the key players in the field. Why you did not mention those people? Because ibe tulungan Gambia dungul hakilol. Ibe tulungan Gambia dungul hakilol. Gambia dungul hakilol ibe tulungan wol. But we know. Tell us, Jumalem, who is the chief negotiator? Who is the chief negotiator? Jumalem chief negotiator today. But again, I'm just doing the analysis. But I said, and I keep saying this, it's your right to go and join them. It's your right. Because there is no democratic phone call. Now, the thing we will caution about you is your morality. But it's not about right, huh? Anybody who is criticizing you can criticize you based on morality. Ila moral. But not your constitutional right. The only thing, it concerns me as a... Sorry, guys. The only thing, it concerns me as a citizen. May I'm concerned because ndamu banku dumulti. May I'm concerned the involvement of foreign presidents, other presidents. The involvements of other presidents and other countries into our election. We have to say this. We are not sleeping. We check every single step you guys are taking. But one thing I want to tell all of you. It's very simple. It's very, very simple. Why Bankudoro? In fact, they are not even our colonies. Why should they get involved into our election or into our leadership aspects? Bankol Melialonko, in fact, Bankol Melialonko, it will mantle colonize, ni manke kankilo font. Ni buka banku kankilo fo. I manke na coloniality, it will mantle, man forayata wol bulu. Kanu gambe forayata Angleterre le bulu. Ningo banko bi, wolu be ferol kekan. Ibe ferol kekan. What is their interest now? Let them tell us what is their interest. But like I said, and we will teach them. There is something Mayor Lonko is very, 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 very serious, and I want every Gambian to think about what I am coming to say. The foreign involvement in this country, we know it. And many of those people, or foreign states, or foreign presidents, you're interested in them. And I want to tell you, Maflale one by one. And why they are into all this. What is the motive behind this? Alakilo bakane. But jamu kono jana me agulo Macky Sall na janne o Macky Sall ni Talib Ahmed Ben Sudan na kasile ali olon. Macky Sall, the president of Senegal. Iko ito la ba fokande. And I know my proofs. Macky Sall ni Talib Ahmed Ben Sudan na kasile. My people, you know what I'm telling you? And the same Macky Sall and mama kende kasile. Macky Sall and Talib Ahmed Ben Sudan na kasile and the same Macky Sall and mama kende finansitale. The rest of the story no bulal bulu. Ado Gambia dimulu. Atolo Gambia dengulu. The rest of the story now bulal bulu. Na kalam da janne. Molu wulta jang. Itara France banko kang. Itara French parliament. Itara France la parlamento. Itara French parliaments. Mejen nata eko dunia meyoru. Ila funko how many countries in the world eko tole yetol putle in the list. Ye putle in the list. Free to for like grand soto. I understand what I'm telling you. Fondin jama bala kana nyim banko kan de. Fondin jama bala kana nyim banko kan. Gambia is either one thing. You want to be in charge of your country, or you leave your country with the foreign states. Kukul na biya. Allah vita purko Allah banko ta. Allah banko. I call Tati. I call Sawoti. Sa dawda kaira ba jawre menkele. Sa farmasiya nyole menkele. Sanjal boya nyole menkele. MC Cham nyole menkele. Yafo. Ala ya sisa nyole menkele. Sirif Mustafa Diba nyole menkele. Yafo. It's one thing. Either you want that to remain with us, or let it be taken by someone, and Gambia will be recolonized by another state. And tell me, what is their interest now? What is their interest? Why are they getting involved into our election? Why some of these foreign countries are getting involved in our election? Another president or another ex-president. What interests, what business do you have about our country? And especially a country you are of a different colony. Almanga colony Clinton. Almanga the same coloniality. Now, the only thing we will do is to divide and rule them. Let's divide and rule them. We make sure we install our puppet. And I will tell you this game. And this game, to be in control of this game, each and every leader, Momo be new settle again. That's why Gambian called the work. I don't know Manta ECOWAS. Among the ECOWAS care person, yes. Adama have something big than ECOWAS care person because Adama was promised. Adama was promised. Go this and more. And the later part, B Adama ya alone ko B ning. And then akada ECOWAS the president, he become the ECOWAS chairman. For example, when he become the ECOWAS chairman, an election in December, Aboita, whoever becomes the president will be ECOWAS chairperson. That is not the interest of that. Among Adama more interest. Adama may interest how he is going to be elected. Whatever support they can give him, he care less about that. So Adama to surrender that to Jomai based on the electoral history, based on Ganna Karne Fayola Tariko, Senegal involvement, or Senegal, some of the alleged foreign involvement, the mercenary borders involvement, the border security of our country, especially during election time. What role can Senegal play? What role can Senegal play? Senegal se more role le play no me along kasi Adama election tinyano. What should Adama do? Now, okay, Jomai Faye, then I will give you to be the chairperson. Inana sign it. Ndoge. Another sign and don't get it, but make your passing your dealer. Right? Make your passing your dealer, Jomai Fight. Man, make sure them endorse la. But after that, now, all of them, Mundo Connect the ECOWAS presidency, ma dealer, one of your colonel, ma dealer Senegal, ECOWAS. Now, the president of ECOWAS and the chairperson of ECOWAS are all going to be Senegalese. These are going to be French-speaking leaders. French-speaking leaders. So now, Ilakeba Macky Sall is now, Ilakeba Macky Sall, we all know the connection, we all know the support, we all know the connection between Macky Sall and France. We all know the connection between Macky Sall and France. Who does not know that? You might know all of them. Macky Sall the connection with the French, with France. You might know all of them. Now, Macky Sall is fighting now, Prukata UN. And Macky Sall is lobbying or is fighting the UN Secretary General. Now, what is going to happen? The UN Secretary General is going to be Senegalese. The chairperson of ECOWAS is going to be Senegalese. The president of ECOWAS is going to be Senegalese. There's another pattern of the discussion. If I go through that, I know how they will label the discussion. But I'm not going to go that length. But Hakil Malmel label the America will yalan coming for it. Embalo, Maya Lonko. We all know what happened in Bissau. We can discuss other countries or political, but we know what happened in Bissau. Because somebody won. That was the results Maya Lonko will fit everywhere. But at the end of it, what happened? The military have to take over. And still now, the military are in control. Embalo, whatever you need in that country, you always receive it. And the same Embalo is part of the same negotiation. According to the source. That go. The same Embalo is also part of the negotiation. Put a Mama Kandesama President Barrow. But yet still, like I said, it's Mama's right to join President Barrow. But what are they up to? This is the biggest question. What are they up to? For Gambian Besonal, what they are up to, they achieve that. Gambian Besonal Bang, what these people are up to, they achieve that. For Gambian Besonal Bang, Sadola Keraba, Sanjali Bojan Yolu, MC Cham Yolu, Wole Kelo Menke, Gambian Besonal Bang will kill it at zero. That is the 150,000 or 150 million Coxon Mea Longo Gambia to obey in Canada. This is the 100, or these are the multiple costs of me and Omega Menyan. So, my comrades, like I said, let us remain patient. Let us not allow anybody to drag us into these petty talks. But whenever facts come out, we will come out and say it. And like I said, I have a big regard for Mama Kande. But one thing, may I long go to hold him accountable. I have right to hold him accountable. He is a leader. Is his right to join Adama Barrow? Is his right to form any kind of kabudu with Adama Barrow? But one thing I know very well, Barrow fongola NPP ni wole betela. And mark my words, Barrow fongola NPP ni wole betela. Because there are people, many alongo, will submit will yalo member carry, will yalo know what is at plan, will they know the plan. Alon namo magjana ko sula nung kunyaro, hindi niya beto le ventabul niya beto. Niya beto le ventabulu. Nam magjana mo yala ko sula nung kunyaro, kaya ko niya beto le ventabulu. Like I said, Do not bother yourself responding to the fake accounts. Like I said, mobe nyale malene. Social media is very simple. The patterns of support in country kono. We will mediamulen kachabe kelele. Along, you see, Ndebuka left Sikoma, and there's a reason why Mbuka Sikoma, because Maluku, why Nambuka Mbuka Sikoma, Ndebuka Sikoma. So, Ali Korosi Balke, Anna Jaman Leban Kibare Buldo. Mulmeli Alongo. Will you assign? Some of these people, they will not able to tell you why they even hate Ali Hussein Dabo. They have no reasons why they hate him. The only reasons why Yakong Imalla Fala is only one thing, because who he is. Very simple. Tizarol will come. Tizarol Canale, when they come, I'll get back to all of you people. The only reason I am telling you, many of them will tell you, they can't tell, they have no reason, they have nothing to tell you. They only hate him. But the only reasons why Usenu Dabo is because of his tribe. Maybe in social media. We are all in this social media. Usenu Dabo, because none of these people, Bafaleko, Usenu Dabo, Amankarang. None of them will tell you Usenu Dabo to Jindoko in Kelano. Mote J economy Bafolo. Mote economy Safono, no Usenu Kedaman said that in Banco Dokunu Atijan. So Mila Atina, why? What is the problem? Why they hate him? Because you cannot hate somebody, his education is above the person you are supporting. His integrity is above the person you are supporting. His love for the country, his struggle for the country is above the person you are supporting. Then what is the reason? Why do you hate him? The only reason you hate him is because his honesty. The only reason why you hate him is because of his tribe. Nothing else. Because why you hate him? Because of his honesty. You feel like if he become as the president, not the president of Banko Kanjang, it will be Tilimbalia Menna, it will be Tinyaro Menna, or I don't left like a Banko Kaknyame, I don't left like a Tulun Dobal Nyame, Usenda Sonala, Walatina Yakong. Dobaje Yakong, because from the beginning, Kabri was Janaka Wulu, Kababi Dinding, Afama Kailo, Usenu Dawo travel soul. I know what a Wulu. Afafa Dayo Kura Mobulabu. Ukura wala betarla o marila ukura wala katara wala fo saya fanantara tarikolo dino me ya lonko awuga lo me ala kullilo afaka go party leader membe jang there's a flag there's a party leader in Bangkok me alonko wala UDP la flag biarati wo ila flag biarani mandin kolem bare mandin kola me alonko tribal solem I will do dino ko kono kabade nan kabade instead of ate wala no ke dinno tulo kono instead of I wala no ke dinno tulo kono orondo I salwu no ke dinno tulo kono ate menke dinno tulo kono wala nyindo ko political party leader dole be banko kan e fa me ya lonko kafa usunu mu kunda dabu o mu tribalism omo tribal solid I will dumbu dinno woni tulo kono dinno woni wala kata wala kati na tribalism ka akaka kura wonti dole balwo kono fo fa adolu wo alfal fongulu wo kura won tata wala fo fata ya dimba to wo kura kono ke dimba bondo wo kura kono kachalem diamolem fo diam pour isa faham kachalem sometimes amanka dinno tawlat because dinno woni ayatalla yole fa tulo ko yol dumba tulo kono alaka mentabe dinno me ya lonko wo kuran sifa na tara family kono aka ba kono ni alaka mentabe dingume ya lonko aka finti animal ka ningul aka finti animal la kukata nyokono aka finti ka membe fama aka finti aka kisisa fa ya tonya malong alaka mentabe wo dol kilin yelde ba alaka mentabe wo kilin wol mele ni tara fo tonyaje ibuka muruko mo kotenke anu fentege me ya lonko isa wo mari ta ya lutu fembuka wa hakilo munu no kuran pride nya buka kajelo ko nda hakilo be nun kuran nende nda hakilo be nun kuran dende alale ma ko bi alhamdulillah hakilo ten kunta my people I know what I'm telling you itol mel be ka diam usenu mabbi ala fonye mote kono bi me ya lonko e ba fo ko wala karanta usenu no mukunda dabu ala fonye mote kono bi me ya lonko e ba fo ko wala track ala track record wala sembo wala rakadam usenu wala track record usenu la ke ko nyim banko kan usenu menke nyim banko kan usenu sanji flo menke masayala abe masa kunda nyim banko kan usenu menke nyim banko kan jang I jamalu beje ina ifanyol naminaki ibanyol naminaki bari bi o usenu yola ke jawot unless I want to say this I am not criticizing Mama Kande because of his joint President Barrow. If I have to criticize him, I will only criticize him based on principle, based on moral ground. But not about his constitutional. And the same thing applies to Talib Bensouda. I have no problem with Talib. Like I said, my only problem with them is the principle. I don't hate them. Yes. Juma. Okay. You Tankana. Okay, here you do. What's tira so yamu. Manu nyina mbedi yamulal de. Nyina mbedi yamulal. Because yalong there were statements many along go wolu ye dundi mol dol son no mol kono jang fonto le diam na wol bondi because I believe ko ye dojele do be conditional doto aba kono ama long. It's like somebody who is sick abe kuranding but yirin nin kuna be fani ala so kono yirin nin kuna wala la korabe murumuru ama long ko yirin nin kuna nyi wala mala jaral law o yirin nin kuna woto na wala ndaka la kuro mo jara wala nyanda kala kuro mo jara o yirin nin kuna bara ma wo yirin nin pro ala long pro aya long wo yirin nin kuna woni pro aya long ko wo yirin nin kuna woni wala mala boroti mole bita kan o mole bita la so kono to mala me afra la so kono aya jibe abe soko jila wala kuro mo jibe akaye bari lañ kuro ma yirin nin kuna be jang ñing fu malo ñing ka ñu jaral aya kati do aya fan jara ya me robe sono mo yirin nin kuna bo yala so kono ma ya mi robe sonna moyo yirin nin kuno bo ala so kono bang kado wo yirin nin kuno nyi wala atla kuro jara kuro me yalon go yala ndila raw ba di mo dunya beten wala tinan ko alna kacha alin kana jamfa molla alin kana saba molla alin kana jutu molla alin kana jutu molla alin kana saba molla alin mol ya kacha alin mol ya kacha alin mol ya kacha alalon kacha nyin kono ibe nennale ibe kuma jaw folam ibe kuma jamala folam ma kacha nyin kono bari alin ya kacha alin ne engage alin la futema alin na banko foye alin na banko la sama foye alin na badi yal choki alin na badi yal choki alin na badi yal choki kamen fale na lo ne alin na badi yal choki alin du nyokan alin na kacha nin konnenta ya be ni mentema futama ale konnenta ya bondi mun kama pour ka banko bondi akoita mun kama pour ka nyim banko bondi because nyim banko be tembo men ko is on a threat ni aje mandum bake mama kandela kokono because it's going to be a special topic and my intention is to have only 30 minutes and now it's almost becoming almost it's becoming almost 45 minutes and I believe I will stop at 45 minutes. Mbadi wol kuma kilimbo fulale wolem nyinti ko ni election o men kana 2026 inshallah UDP le ba winna UDP le ba winna andum la sede jarol faliye le milati non ko UDP le ba winna ni momo ya mira ebe minina kulla la mena ko kunyawndi wollem tebe minina walla pour ka ni election o tinya sa fu ko fan yala wot na bur ala bala inshallah ni election o UDP le ba winna nso fono le kunna bu don kay ko isa jutuna bar ku kelin me ya lon ko akoy da wala ñu de ko dem politicien wi ku kelin man pensé de bar ku kelin me ya lon ko akoy da fer wala ko dem politicien wi ndamanke politicien wi de dem politicien wi anun kam même fo tonya politiko ko ngo mete diamu la sanji tambe diamu la jang ma fo ko kam même fo abe ka soto par ni yenta kaja yenta yen grade B kabin sida social media fo B yen rate nyim banko ka nyam B politiko ko diamu la ko B nyim banko ka jang wallahi lum bon akela nyawo ya nyama aketa nyawo ya nyama abe politician I'm a politician. You hate me or whatever. The politician will. But one thing I can tell you, ilata na way malan na isen neng yamba na yokumo be fama no problem. Mbaneng neng kuma kango fama, kuma jawo fama, kuma men dia rete ya fama. Ba utati na ale nibo men yota, ala nibo fennet. Anuntele nyim faale ko 2026 inshallah UDP le nyim banko tala UDP le nyim banko tala la tala akoy tam mafer inshallah kuno nimmo be diamu kan kay ko ngay ko sen kalino ko nyim banko kan jang ning alay usul na naka boy jang election wala amantam election clean na naka boy na naka boy jang nkoy ko na naka boy alabula fo Musa Jara la fake account wala ma ali nyine la comme nga même fo don ali cross back ali jibe al ka dula profile dal la profile jibe back al balon na mine mu dalilo bari lan lo tambi de lo ndolal imam e jamalu beje e man le fannale wala tane ka tara fake account ko ma alman tankala dimo wululo dimo me ya lon ka be mabula kala wato alama ala da tanka ka dimo wulu dimo me ya lon ko kelebe tan la keri pour ka banko bondi atabe mabori alama ala tanka alama ala tanka o dimo la duniya ko dimo me ya lon ko kelobe keri nan dimo ta na to la hamza la kelobe keri hamza e si o hamza ta sirin tibo no koma abe wurla mo malon ko hamza la ka wuri fo di mara ka wuri abe mon nan go alma ala tanka o dimo la ngamen duwa wala nyinde ko wato kelobe keri hamza yala murba sika ala fugo be sika akum faye men kelembe wala kalam fa may mabon tem mabola. I am proud that container ta mabola ndana ta mabola koma kataka mol dungu kataka mol nen to kala bari se men faale wala nyinte ko ase koy wala nyinte ko ni election o men kana inshallah UDP la ba win UDP la ba win ana baro be fero men be kan ana baro nyol be men be ke kan ibe triawal ndala faale. It's a game. Ma fe alle be play kan. Game wala bandula nying. Alna auto jibe. Wala lankale ko kabelndi bijin kale ko nyina election wa be dulale. Abe dulale. Nyina election wa be dulale. Atuta Gambian ko le bulu membe fola baring mama kanda ko diamu wato mansi. Alma bado ko diamu wato mansi. Adama ntolme Adama baro ko diamu wato mansi. Mama kanda ko diamu wato mansi. Mama kande Adama baro ntolu meta diamu lale anu ntolu we will keep talking. Baringo, let's go. Almali news yam. Alay Usain Memfo is very simple. Alay Usain ko. Alay Usain na pati. Ako nyinang election men kala wala nyindiko. Ako anade kala bay school Follow su sareto but tofe yalon control sa use no kafuta sa kabilo su akomba kelal annum dolgo wala kala man bay falla la usunu dabola do bo ngeen xam lolu do la bo ngeen xam man bay falla la usunu la man bay fall Gambia la do bo ngeen xam lolu Mbay Fall nak digal rek ngay degul digal man suma waxe ne rek demal ni rek dem na man sama wax ne demal yow bala nga before you put the next word I am there. Election in this country today I can give you I can even tell you the winning patterns and you write it. Ndala sauver ning mo buko mo man ta job la sauver ke ndala sauver ning ndola sauver makile actually bi nak bi me mo jawa balé bloc la ale mako le bi mo comme mo do alon mo campagne jamalu e ka mega longolum be tax because they always want to see me e kalaf kanje wato wati so ka kan kutol le yele god ne block e kutama yele na so bi fana be jama be block la le ne block ira kutama do yele fana yana na bo ali ne block kana ne block they go and open another account kana because they want to see me man len buga gis di ma buga degul man len buga gis di ma buga degul lo mara man may Sonko Gambia nak Gambia bem dekk man rek la may Sonko Gambia ndalam ngali mamar multi kul be jentawul fala ñaaye menje na men suute Nina be for a second or cartel the file. But the men's coin my wallet into con file inshallah 2026 on UDP time. Then region wise, I can give you a very close analysis about the region wise. Every region, sala analysis file aliasa malala la banko. Gambia carte fewe bo nyama. West Coast UDP le ba boutela. Ndala ya fale ala safe. West Coast region UDP le ba win ndala ya fale ala safe. Inshallah. KMC UDP le ba win ndala ya fale ala safe. Tonya ninkale kombe Banjul win na. Asa kolya. Bari makata ku ba ke kam Banjul. Banjul. Bekata ku ba ke kam Banjul. Anu nalo lako bekata ku men ke kan Banjul bugo mbela road mayo Lord I mean Lord Mayor Rohim Malik Lord the efforts of the men ke kam Banjul. If Banjul people if they are actually in for development, I know we are going to win Banjul. But I would not say we are going to win Banjul because I know the politics in Banjul. That is also fale based on the politics in those places. All of fale. I'm just not here just to Damantrajan confound nene. Damantrajan confound nene. Them found nene la politico kono. Because no fan nene this mean I am stupid. Because how can you be giving your energy to something no. So West Coast region, UDP is going to win it, inshallah. KMC UDP is going to win it. Banjul, I am not sure. But we are trying so hard. Before November, December, I will come back and tell you whether we are going to win Banjul. Not Bank region, UDP. UDP la win. Not Bank region, UDP la win. Malaf ka regional pattern solve. Ka regional one can divide. Malaf ko valid. But I can tell you the entire region be UDP le win. Not Bank region. CRR not. CRR not. This election no make a UDP le win. And I have my reasons why I believe UDP le win. Malaf ka tawol to. Tambe political be wala. Malaf ka tawol to. Kuneka jël sa boss loolu moo fay nekk loolu moo fay nekk it's CRR not CRR South UDP Labour win URR yes UDP will do a lot but as of now Barrow will win as of now. Let me call it a spade. As of now, we must work hard to get that place. We must work hard to get that place. But as of now, URR, yes. UDP is going to have high numbers. UDP numbers is going to increase so much there. UDP is going to have a high competition with Barrow there and somebody else. Whether in the third force or fourth force or whatever. But I can tell you, Barrow numbers in URR is going to drop. But still is the one who's going to win. URR. That is my belief. Until and unless we work hard, until and unless our executive in URR start working hard. LRR UDP Labour win. CRR South UDP Labour win. Walat nang kale ko. Niaje Barrow be bela, ajata ina flow bela, ajata fire one ajata for one president kotol. Wala kanan to opposition kumandi. Ke nene puri ka fu Adama Barrow, Barrow jahal. Way mental na lawon ko Barrow jahal tale Barrow ya lon na ninju mala kana nyoma Barrow mo am Barrow le ya lon ko look how can but like, this is a very simple thing ni nga tara Barrow lata ko atele election win jang 2021 And yet still, wow, number begele, wo data man 2-2. Ita ko ite yung lang almost 200,000 votes presidential. Ika minabula political party dol noma. Fobe na flow dilela, ino motol dilela ibene nela. Akili mal aldo ko kebang barole ya long men kete jan 2021. Wala na baro is spend ala live base spend. Ajata ala minister be bay ay ñu mol sama nang. Ajata ala vice president bay. Me ya long ko umaga politician ajata ay bay ay politician na aga vice president. Madul. Kaka Gambia na politiko la fali. Barole alo me keri. Barole ya long a koita ma fer. Barole ya long a koita ma ko fer ko 2021. At Lea Long, where did he get his support base? Barole long. Well, after Nankale go, let's go. As we are going closer to the election, truth will be known. But like, come on, Mama Kande, we have to work. Yes, we have to work. But Mama, why Mama Kande go, we have to work? Because Mama Kande alone, Mama Kande knows very well what is in the field. Mama Kande alone, Balamba, I'm carrying in Bangkok. Mama Kande alone, separation there. You see, you think Gambian youths are stupid? When Mama Kande went to Burfoot, after you saw, hey, you think those youths are not intelligent? You know, sometimes when they see us doing the protest, they say, hey, you funding fellow. No, they are very intelligent. Rohi Malik Low and others. Rohi Malik Low that protest in Westfield. He was welcome. He was celebrated. She was celebrated. As Ambai welcome, celebrated. And other people. Why did Mama Kande went to see the youths? To be in solidarity with the youths? It shouldn't happen. But there's a reason why it happened. And that reason, that's left to yourself. And yet still, like I said, I have big regard for Mama. And then, like I said, I have no right to question why he going, Pastor Barrow. That's his democratic right. But I have right to caution him. I have right to hold him accountable. And especially if he is appointed as a minister or a vice president, I have right to hold him accountable. He is my opposition today. He is my opposition today, and I have right to caution every single thing I've been mentioned in politics. Is that a crime? And those who are arguing that Mama Kande did not have numbers, yes, he do. But is those numbers there now? Is he the person in control of those numbers? Or number beje laba? Bafat le mod me along got lebo number control kamba. That's not. And when I say this, they will tell you, what about UDP? Are you the people controlling your numbers? Yes, we are not controlling our numbers, but we are monitoring our numbers very keenly. Very keenly. We are monitoring our numbers and we are making best use of our numbers. Because why I say we're making best use of our numbers is because of that numbers we were able to get 14, 15 National Assembly members in the parliament. And when they say it's not benefit, yes, we are benefiting from our numbers. We are benefiting from our numbers because that is what gives us number of councillors. Yes, we are benefiting from our numbers. It's because through our numbers we were able to get almost 3. We were able to get 3 mayors. It's all through our numbers. Yes, we are monitoring our numbers. Our eye is on the numbers. But whenever we say our eye is on the numbers, they will say, no, UDP UDP is growing. UDP is growing. I can tell you that for free. We are growing, and we are growing very fast. Last but not least, we are going to have the strongest alliance or coalition come 2026. Ngalo ka be dulal de. 2026 be dulal. Malaf ka be fole. 2026 be dulal. Mol be fongol dila mol la jajum ba ko kay jay bi ba fole ba téléphone. Do sonna ya té bu ko. Bela la jall. Mol be fewol sikale be dila mol la. E mi na ba fulo ko ba tale bulu ta tale bulu. Amanke ta. Ina political do la. Ina political do la ba. Ala barka bake malna num kambe jam bodaje akitam bulu almost 1 hour program wuti. Don ba fulo ko ala barka bake almatlu kayro siala. Alfali men fodron ye men fanya wala nyintu ko bisa haklo du bake. Mama kandila ko nimba kachara wato wani sa haklo tu je bake. Sa haklo tu je bare politiko la o fele men ko kumata baba kele. We can hold him accountable of his words. We can hold him accountable of when he get into any position, if he is not doing it right or wrong. But we should also reflect our mind, because we once actually want him to join us. Joining us means he was in the same principle with us. But if he actually left his principle, I can thank you so much. There is a lot of story we have to say, and we will say it at the right time. Thanks for following me. It's your brother, aka Bayo Sonko. Thanks for your time. Thanks for everything. For AFCC Selambang, you keep insulting me. I don't have the time. I'm sorry, my brother. You keep insulting all the time. You keep telling things to me. But I don't think that should happen. No, please. I don't know bunya na nyo horoma. Hello, ngadiya mo Talib ben sula ko. But like I said, I don't hate Talib. If I hate Talib, what do you think? You think in Talib come? I will even campaign for him to be a mayor. I don't hate him. We only defy him. Bas, Bas, yaron Bas. But for after this show, young command. Bas. Left young command. Basiru, Bas, after young command, ni yanda kajale, Basonko. Left young command Facebook, science thing, near kaja. Near kaja, mandra ke call, liba kaja, it's not politics, na kaja, left near kaja, Basonko. Akana na dyan akama mbuka fimfa yaro mbadi mulam I'm checking all the comments mo in them be block la be block imagine golo fue ibige ifanyul to la men ibugo that ibe mabola ibe fenkela kafir malu kafir malu alibula kafir jawbalem kafir jawbal ni bango ajele ikatala maborin ne ite te surela kafir malu be mol na tron be bulala mol tron kafir malu be duma tron be bulala mol wulula le be mol disrespect la kafir jikolam kafir jikeba Alende, daga bale alende. Alenden, alembanen, alekumobe foma, it's not a problem. Alenden, alembanen, alekumobe foma, it's not a problem. Because I am one of the politicians, me alonko. I want imagine. I feel fire go follow. Godfather, tell your father to go and take bath. If I may you will. But you abandon it. You abandon it. If I abandon it. If I told I mena, emotion kauta 1, 2. If I go finti banda yenyol face. It if I go if inti banda ye nyol face bare itakela evitala duma le don ebe nyol nenna lahi umu bala fa bale woti yam bala fa da wala lahi ita duma itebe mol nenna ebe bulala molla ita mabori onyon joy yala be sulla onyon joy yala be sulla bala fa wala anyom bala fa ba so comme ngam vale ale yele ika peyo yele ika taraje ebuka taraje fenna comme dinkuru wolam imaje ñun dinkuru wolam ñin fal almaj dinkuru ba ñina ka kan ne ñin badu buka fenga ba this time badu na tan la ñina kan ne ñin ñina ko kan ne ñin ten ñin sakile ñin ka ñaajel ñina ka kan ne ñin ñaalon ko malon afaye ñin so followers won't able 300 and some followers lem followers taburu mengalo do afama ya ke como udin sifal lon trom no mbare live lele ko mbate mbar le jabi kon donc be yalo ko men ngam fole dim kurungulu be yalon ko kabe be dinani so the only thing they come for you is because you are hitting them ni na re make ibo hit kan jamalu adino dolu ibanyolu kaya eka posamburo leta alon dino me alon ka kabra akono babala abama kasi posamburo ko jamal so kanale le mo disrespect la emansiade in posamburo dinol le kurubana bakel banyolu kasi posamburo ko no kabin to ame anon ko kono be bañol la so ni wole nen wonta buka wori wala bake go nele tar ko le long ne lonne I know the problem they have bañolu so bañol la tariko yeah Alazana, my number is 2885588. But jamal be bañol le bam furule fañol le faye sule bala wato me asulo dala ibabe fon ko bulu ibabe ndon ko bulu mbelo ka so adin siba ka kere wato mo ibabe ndon ko bulu mbelo ka so telefon asulo le bala masolo so ala baraka bake ko wadu ko de ala baraka
ni be ada What